Hi guys, Dave here from Wolf in the Wild Survival. We're coming into the fall. It's the time for hot drinks and colder camping. So today we're going to talk about tea bags and why you should have them in your camp pack or bug out bag. Alright, for starters, I'm going to be talking about black tea. Different kinds of tea are going to have different benefits and uses. So today, it's just black tea. Okay, the most obvious benefit to have it in your camp pack, bug out bag, preparedness pack, whatever you have, whatever you want to call it, is if you have means to get a fire going and brew it properly, you have a nice warm drink that will help maintain your core temperature, and yeah, it's a little tastier than just drinking hot water. Black tea specifically, or teas with caffeine in it, will help you to maintain your alertness, your energy levels, helps to combat fatigue. So it will keep you going for a little bit longer and keep your alertness level up. Another benefit is it helps with your guts. It helps to keep you sort of on an even keel, fairly regular, kind of somewhat soothing. A lot of the time, if you're in a survival situation or sort of a bad, stressful situation, it kind of plays havoc on your digestion, especially, when you're roaming around and you're looking for something to eat. Maybe you get, the wrong thing into you and it's really messing with your stomach and digestion. Black tea will help to kind of maintain the gut health and, sort of keep you on an even keel. Another thing that it does, oddly enough, despite the caffeine in it, is it helps to reduce blood pressure. In a bad situation, you want something that's going to kind of bring your blood pressure down, sort of maybe help to calm you a little bit in that respect, so that you're not super charged up and getting anxious more than you otherwise should be, because that's where bad decisions start getting made. On a note, it also helps to lower cholesterol. Not really much of a benefit in a survival situation, but it's there, so I'm going to bring it. Something else that it's good for is lowering your blood sugar levels. So if you are diabetic or hyperglycemic, it can, hyperglycemic, it can help to maintain your blood sugar levels when you're in a bad situation and maybe you kind of have to conserve that insulin, or you're not able to maintain the diet that helps you to keep your sugar blood insulin level sort of on an even keel as well. I touched on this a moment ago, but I just want to reiterate on something. Is the caffeine in it helping you maintain your awareness or whatever. It helps to keep you focused. When you become unfocused, when you become kind of flustered, you're going to make bad decisions, and the bad decisions make a bad situation go even worse. And this is generally why some people die in the woods, is because they just keep making poor decisions. Maintaining your focus on what you are doing, what's going on, it just helps to prevent you from making the choices that will make the situation go from bad to worse. So I just wanted to reiterate that because I think it's important. Another one of the uses for black tea, and probably one of the best in a survival situation, a tea bag soaked in water, even if it's been used to steep a tea. It's very soothing for the skin, and it's kind of sort of helps a little bit with very, very, very minor infections. So if you have a sting or a bug bite or some sort of a rash, maybe poison ivy, I don't know if it's strong enough to do that, but you take the tea bag and you wet it down, warm water is obviously better, and you put it on an affected area, and it just helps to soothe the rash, the bug bite, whatever you have. And if you have like an eye infection or the beginnings of pink eye that isn't super bad yet, you could take that, obviously wet it down, warm water, put it over your eye, let it sit there for as long as possible, and it really, really does help. It's very, very soothing for all of that kind of stuff. So right there, you should have some of these in your medical bag, your IFAC kit, your whatever it is, your first aid kit. You should probably throw a couple in there just to help out, because they're also absorbent and soothing. It's also good for cuts and whatnot. You put that on, you wrap it up with something, it helps to absorb and almost act kind of like a band-aid, but it helps to kind of take away a bit of the itch and sting associated with minor cuts, abrasions, scrapes, so forth, whatever. So there's a first aid use right there. Something else that these tea bags are really good for is getting a fire going. These tea bags, they go up really, really, really easily, very, very quickly. The tea inside is very dry, and it will burn as long as you've got, something else burning around it. It will help. But these tea bags, really, really, really flammable. Goes up super easy. Tea bags also help with repelling rodents. For some reason, they just don't like the smell, they don't like it. And it helps to keep, mice and rats and whatever away from your campsite. You toss them around here and there. It just helps to keep rodentia away. It also helps to neutralize the smell of garbage, which also helps to keep rodents and whatnot away, but it also can help to keep larger, more dangerous animals like black bears out of your camp, if you're neutralizing any garbage smell that would bring them in looking for something to eat. In much the same way that tea bags can help to relieve pain and itching and stinging and whatnot from minor wounds and eye injuries or minor infections, so on and so forth. It can also help with toothaches, and oddly enough, it actually helps to fight tooth decay as well. But you're stuck in the wilds somewhere, you're in a survival situation, you don't have access to a dentist, you can take your tea bag. Wherever you have that toothache, you can just take a dry or moistened tea bag. Warm water's always best. And just pack it in. And yeah, you look like kind of a knob, but there you go. It will help with taking the pain and sting out of a toothache. So another medicinal kind of first aid benefit there. Okay, back to stinging and relieving itching, pain, all that kind of stuff. Forgot to mention, minor burns and sunburns also helps with that. So pretty much anything, the poison ivy, rashes from Virginia creeper, Virginia creeper, poison sumac, poison oak, minor infections, cuts, abrasions, all that kind of stuff. Minor burns and sunburns also helps. In the case of like rashes and whatnot, you probably want to make like a really, really strong tea and use it as a wash. But you can also wet down a whole bunch of tea bags and just stick them to you. It would just probably be a little more economical to make a wash. Helps to treat boils. Oh, you know, I know I'm probably, you're walking around all day, your feet, they're just sore and achy and, you know, kind of whatever. Tea bags help with that too. Preferably, you know, steeped in warm water, but you put some tea bags under each foot and, you know, just let them do their thing. And they actually do help with sore, achy feet after you've been walking all day long. So, you know, that's definitely a benefit there too. Yeah, you know, I'm probably missing a whole bunch of little things and whatever. You know, I don't script this. I kind of hard to remember everything on the fly. Whatever I've forgotten, please, please, please add it in the comments below so that everybody can get the benefits of your knowledge as well as mine. Because, you know, I don't know everything, and I really appreciate you guys teaching me too. So, yeah, I think that's it for me. I don't know. Hopefully, you know, you guys can share some too. We'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, stay wild.